What up? It's Jimmy from odds.com. This is a clip from my NHL show. To check out the entire show, hit the link at the bottom of the screen. It's available exclusively on odds.com. We move on to 9 p.m. Eastern. Ottawa Senators 9-19-1, 4-13-0 on the road. At the Edmonton Oilers 17-11-0, 9-8-0 at home. Rogers Place, Edmonton, Alberta. 2 nights ago, we were on the Oilers minus 1.5. It was a very easy casher, and I made the mistake of also taking the under. Oilers scored 4 goals in the first 14 minutes. They won 7-1. The under was at minus 110, so the whole game was a push, and it was a very frustrating push. This total again at 6.5 at minus 110, and I believe I could double check, but I believe they played each other 5 times, and this is going to be the 6th time they played each other. And that first game was that wild 8-5 game. This last game was a 7-1 game, but the 3 games in between all went under. Let's go to money lines, and there's going to be a ton of money coming in on Edmonton. And we knew it was the perfect – well, we didn't know. We expected it was the perfect spot for Edmonton because it was the second last game of an extended homestand. Now it's the last game of a homestand. And Edmonton opens up at minus 235. They're now at minus 240. So you can actually get them between minus 235 and minus 260. And money's going to come in on Edmonton all day. They can't go back with Matthew Murray. Well, I shouldn't say they can't. Look, it's DJ Smith's decision. He looks these men in the eyes and decides who to believe in and who not to believe in. And they have put their faith in Matthew Murray as the number 1 netminder. But Joey Daccord has looked good in 2 limited appearances. I don't know why you wouldn't want to get a fresh goaltender out there. But if it's Matthew Murray, I'm not going to be upset. But Joey Daccord is who I want to have in there. 2.71 goals against average, 913 save percentage. Mike Smith, I expect him to be back in that. If they want to go with Koskinen, I'll be very pleased. But I expect it'll be Smith, 8-2-0, 2.18 goals against average, 927 save percentage, 2 shutouts. Sens power play 14.2%. Their penalty killing 73.7%. Oilers power play 26.6%. And their penalty killing weak, as always, 76.7%. And that's because their defense is weak. So the Ottawa Senators received a rude wake-up call in that 7-1 defeat here 2 nights ago. Sens coach DJ Smith is not going to find that acceptable. It's about work ethic. And you have to out-hustle the opponent. And you have to take the game to them in the first period. He's going to be all over these guys. And Brady Tkachuk, he's a Tkachuk, man. These guys, they don't take losing softly. They fight. They're battlers. They're tough kids. Brady says everyone hates losing, but to get blown out like that, it's infuriating. This is the final game of a 6-game road trip, and I can promise you, they will come out flying. This is a pretty easy, motivating situation for DJ Smith. It's your last game of the road trip, and you got completely destroyed in the last game. You were outscored 4-0 in the first 14 minutes. This team's going to come out flying. Colin White and Ryan Zingle each got hurt during the game, and it looks like they may be actually good to go 2 days later. We'll see. Their best defenseman, Thomas Chabot, looked awful, -3. He Chabot the bed. Draisaitl and McDavid completely dominated. Draisaitl went for 3 goals, 2 assists. McDavid 1 goal, 2 assists. They completely emasculated this Senators team. DJ Smith's going to be all over these guys. He's going to be right in their faces. I expect them to come out with a ton of passion and a lot of fight early. So I'm going to be on them first period. I just haven't decided exactly how. Do I want them? I was very excited to see what the first period plus a half would be. And it's heavily juiced, -135. Money's coming in on the Oilers, and the first period hasn't changed. It's still plus a half at -135. The Ottawa Senators money line first period is +167. The Ottawa Senators first 10 minutes is +150. And I like that. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'm certainly going to wait because money's going to be coming in on the Oilers all day long. So, to the Oilers side of things, Draisaitl and McDavid are spectacular. They're world-class players. They're 2 of the best players easily. And McDavid's probably the best player in the league. Draisaitl is top 6, top 8 you get past those two stars, and this is a very weak team, very weak offense. Their defense, one of the worst groups in the league. They feel very good about themselves after the win 2 days ago. And the Senators are questioning everything. And that's what happens when you take it in the prison pocket on national television, is you question everything. Look, their bottom mouth is sore, and they are angry. And they're going to come out flying. So, and I also, you take Draisaitl and McDavid off of this team. And I know the Ottawa Senators are a terrible hockey team, but I'd rather have the Ottawa Senators forward group than the Oilers forward group after McDavid and Draisaitl. Obviously, if you include McDavid and Draisaitl, you want the Oiler forward group. So that's what I'm on, and I haven't moved yet, and I'm going to wait. Ottawa Senators, either first period or first 10 minutes. We'll see how the day unfolds.